Yet another naive and innocent soul stumbles into my fell clutches. Take care not to incur my wrath, fool, lest I unleash my darkness upon you. I would expect nothing less from an unenlightened peasant like you. Well, count yourself blessed, for I shall open your third eye. You bear the awesome and terrible honor of speaking with Mandy Bloodshadow, wielder of the forbidden and dark arts of darkness. Now, say whatever it is you're here to say, and make it quick, or else I'll set your house on fire. With my mind. That is no business of yours, fool! The inner machinations of my mind are too dark and powerful for you to comprehend. Begone! Unless, perhaps I would permit you a glimpse into my dark and forbidden psyche. If you make an appropriate ritual sacrifice, of course. Yes, bring me a whetstone, with which I may hone my legendary blade. Also, I want a soda. One of the glowy white ones. I think they sell them at the mess hall. Once again, you tempt fate by subjecting yourself to my my darkness. Well, go on then. Yes, well, my father says that I've not yet completed enough dark deeds to earn the honor of replacing my entire earthly name. He also said the surname was a freebie, so I could go crazy with it. Does he not see that bearing such an earthly appellation only serves to keep my dark powers tethered to the firmament? Prophet. Really now, I have more claim on that title than anyone, don't I? I am the chosen one, after all. Many of these simple people came here of their own accord, drawn by the promises of the prophet like unenlightened moths to a flame. They're predisposed to support him, or else they wouldn't have agreed to bind themselves to the spot he chose for them. I never decided to follow him at all. Father said, chosen one or not, you're only 12, and that means we two are bound to the same earthly home. However, Father also said that eons ago, in this hallowed land of Nevada, a person was considered a proper adult once they reached the age of 16. It was 3 years back when he entrusted me with these arcane secrets, meaning, with but one more earthly rotation, I shall at long last be unbound, free to begin my fated peregrinations of this blighted earth. Father and I have already come to an accord on this. A pact, bound in unholy blood, to at last grant me freedom to leave on the day of my majority. Also, I get to change my name. I'm thinking about Astoria Bloodshadow. The etymological root being astrology, of course. The next chapter of my destiny is, as of yet, unwritten. I shall go wherever the stars guide me until I achieve true transcendent power. Indeed, Dash Killblood, my dark progenitor, born under a cursed blood moon, destined to wield only the darkest of darkness. You stand before the Chosen One, heir to eldritch bloodline of my ancestors, fated to surpass them all in both power and glory eternal. Who are you to command me? I'm the Chosen One! You think your darkness is darker than my darkness? I bet you haven't even killed anyone. Well, you'd be wrong. Which is exactly what I'd expect from one who isn't chosen by the stars, which I am. I've killed people. I've killed hundreds of thousands. In fact, I'm killing people right this second. With my mind. Now, do you begin to comprehend the dark powers that I so firmly grasp in my exalted bloodline? I am a god compared to you! Wow. Really? Can I be your dark apprentice? You can tell me all your forbidden techniques, and I can give you my astral energy. Oh, and I'll have to build a ritual altar so I can sacrifice rad roaches and powder gangers in your name. I'll definitely want some black candles. Oh man, this is awesome! I finally communed with a dark entity. I knew my summoning crystals would work.
Hey. I run the store, man. You wanna buy something? Oh, we synthesize our own happy stuff, man. The prophet is like friends with some crazy smuggler chick, so she brings in some goods in exchange for extra chems, man. And we got like some truth seekers going on wild desert pilgrimages, and like, they bring back some interesting bits and pieces too, man. Nice place, isn't it, man? Safe, nobody is a total dick, getting stoned is a community mandate, and the weekly orgies are always a highlight, man. He's cool. His manifesto has like some good bits in there. Drugs expand your mind, so get as high as you want. Sobriety is a sin, man. It's like a pretty choice, dude. Like, my favorite passage, though, is like the fourth mandate, man. Alimony is bullshit and is only recognized as legitimate by inbreds and con artists, man. Righteous. Dude, I like power nap when I don't have any customers, man. Groovy, man.
Hey.
Hey. Hey! You're new, yeah? That means I'm not the newest member anymore. Badass, man. Well, listen up, newbie. Folks around here call me Slicker, and you're gonna be answering to me from now on. Work hard, and I might put in a good word. Oh, maybe you could beg the prophet to let you join? I don't want to be the bottom rung no more. Well, what do you want then? Well, actually, my name's Steve Dotson, but everyone here started calling me City Slicker when I joined up. Just disrespectful, you know? No class. Back in Freeside, everybody gave me the respect I deserved, you know? I was the king's #1 guy, you dig? Fucking goddammit! Why does everyone have to one-up me? Mostly I help Jeff cook the meals for everyone. It's one of my many talents. I'm also working on, a personal thing. Don't worry about it. Fine. If you really want to help, take this package over to Daisy in the bunkhouse. And don't take your sweet time. This is important. Then hurry back and let me know what she says. That's none of your business. I just figured, you know, she might make a good lady for me, you dig? That's all. So, I figured I'd send a gift of some sexy pictures of me without a shirt on. I'm extremely buff and attractive. Now, get going!
Hola. Dude, I run the grill. You hungry, man? Dude, crops come from like right here, man. Locally grown and all that. Same with water, straight out of the pond and purified, dude. Meat, like, comes from outside traders, man. We got quality drugs, plus plenty of produce and water, man. Everybody wants fresh water, man. Oh, sure, man. Like, can't run the general store out of a mess hall, though. It wouldn't be sanitary, man. Like, if I see somebody in need of supplies, man, I, like, head to the general store and stuff. Makes sense to me, man. My pa always said I was, like, quieter than I looked, man. Sure thing, compadre.
The corporeal icon of sin graces me with her presence once more. No doubt our forbidden communion shall be dark and glorious. What's up? The corporeal icon. Just part of my dark metaphysical studies. I'm simply cataloging various auras and such. Nothing to do with you, specifically. Why? Did you want me to follow you? The corporeal... Oh, you know, wherever my dark destiny takes me. Perhaps fate has decreed I shall be forever bound to another chosen soul. And maybe they could teach me all of their forbidden dark arts, and we'd be forever tied by the strings of fate, chosen for all eternity by the stars. Well, good. Of course you did. I foresaw your success eons ago. Hand it over. Anyway, what did you want again? It's nothing personal. He's done nothing to earn my scorn. I simply lack an identity. Am I just a pale reflection of my father and no more? Yes, the blood of the Chosen One runs through my veins. But from whence does this blood truly hail? From him. Why am I here, lingering in this foolish mortal commune, when the stars call out for me to make my own mark upon this world? Because I'm 15. And Father says I've yet to reach an age wherein I would be permitted to make my own place in the world. I must become my own person. And the first step of that is to stop leeching my personality off that of my father. I still care for my father. I do. But it's far past time for me to read my own fate in the stars and become a chosen one on my own terms.
Through what eldritch arts did you so thoroughly capture my daughter's attention? No, really, lately she thinks you're cooler than I am. Amanda, my progeny, my spawn, the generational descendant of both my spiritual aura and my illustrious bloodline. Chosen at birth to carry on my legacy in the unlikely event that I am felled by the forces of darkness that are ever at my heels. More likely, my destined partner in the eternal spiritual battlefield of good and evil, blessed with ancient knowledge the world must never know. Though we two are both cursed with the powers of eternal darkness inhabiting our bloodline, we are destined to deliver humanity from evil. This is the fate of us destined heroes, and only through the metaphysical trials of this commune may we harden our spirits for the battle to come. Well, you don't have to say it like that. But, yes. As a matter of fact, I'm highly desirable to the opposite sex. Blessed with both an uncommon constitution and a pecker that just won't quit, I would be considered a coital partner of considerable renown. And that's not even factoring into the equation that any offspring born of my loins are guaranteed a bright future as children of destiny. No doubt this community would be overrun with little chosen ones if the prophet hadn't ordained that birth control is mandatory for communal orgies. No, she was not. She told me that she would be ever by my side to prevent our fated progeny from taking after me. Well, that cosmic joke's on her, for the blood of destiny runs through my veins, and whether Mary liked it or not, through my daughter's veins too. When Amanda's first word was, "Darkness," Mary announced she was washing her hands of the whole affair and she packed her bags. Just as well, for now, I have all the freedom in the multiverse to raise Amanda with the full knowledge of her chosen destiny. And what if I am? If I was not destined for greatness, then I only see two choices before me: to strive for greatness on my own terms, or to wallow in futility. If the stars have not set me on a destined path to astral greatness, then it's up to me to find that path on my own terms and take the first step. And if I live each day believing with every fiber of my dark being that I am chosen by fate, behaving as a destined hero ought to behave, well then, that just sounds like I made my own place in the world and lived a life of self-improvement and universal contemplation. And somehow that sounds like a pretty decent way to live, chosen one or not. Oh. Once I recall telling her that when my body fails, and my soul slips beyond the firmament, I would watch over her from beyond the stars forevermore. On the day that she arrived, her aura shone so bright, for a moment, I thought the stars had fallen down to Earth to share with me their secrets. I couldn't be prouder of her truly, but still, I confess that a part of me took satisfaction from watching her follow so closely in my footsteps. Perhaps I have been overzealous in my role as her astral mentor. She's destined for greater things than I could ever hope to comprehend. And if the only thing I ever truly accomplish in my life is granting her the foundations to be the best chosen one she can, I am well satisfied. Now, I'm sure the Prophet has yet more quests for you to undertake, and it seems I must speak with my daughter to assuage her troubled mind. So it is here we part ways. For now, come back and chat any time.
So I heard you were looking for me. I also heard that I got caught and arrested and I'm being interrogated viciously for any kind of covert intelligence I might be sitting on. That's a good story. They got somebody with my name, that's true. I'm not asking you for anything. See, before whoever done Hurston dealt with him, he managed to make a little deposit in one of my dead drops. I know what you two were investigating. I think you were onto something interesting. Oh yeah. I don't want anything from you, and I'm not offering you anything. I just thought I'd let you know. I'm aware of things, and I'm still out there. I'll be in touch. I can promise you that.
Hey. Good. One less annoying thing for the Holy Prophet to have to waste his important time on. I think I promised you money. Yeah, here. Next up, so long story short, about a year ago, one of our more nomadic members stumbled across the aftermath of a Legion NCR skirmish. Only survivor was this Legion kid. We've been trying to raise him as an upstanding member of my prestigious flock, but no luck. Little bastard is dedicated to Kaisar, and our resident teacher is fed up. He says he's gotta go, so chat with him about that. There's money in it for you. Now get going. Hey. Oh, good. She kept sending unarmed fiends to pound at my door all night, yelling about how she needed actual help from someone. Annoying. If I wanted to babysit her, I wouldn't have hired her to run drugs for us, you know? Fucking people around here. No goddamn initiative. No drive. If she handled it herself, I would have given her a bonus. Instead, you did it. So, here you go. The cash is yours. Consider it a divine gift. Told you I was good for that. Now that Lizzie is doing her fucking job again, we're in business. Literally in whatever else way, too. If your boss has anything else for you to do with that nonsense, you'd have to ask him. Why should I care about sex and drugs and booze and prim? I've got all that good shit right here already. Hey, wanna officially join our little family? We have free drugs. It's easy. You go in the basement, chat with O, tell her you're interested in seeking enlightenment, and that I gave you the thumbs up. She'll get all excited, start spewing all kinds of absolute nonsense, and you just gotta smile and nod. She'll have you do some stuff, nothing that's been too much for any of the clowns around here to endure, and then you're in. Oh, and best to go it alone. If you were thinking of bringing some pals along, let them know the party's been canceled. Have fun, or something.
I had to wait 3 days for a target to walk by his window once.
Sure. Just radio me if you find trouble.
Astral greetings, friend. Really? Fantastic! The stars shall surely shine their astral blessings down upon you for your wisdom. Well now, we can begin whenever you're ready, but there's a few things I need to warn you of first. Firstly, I'm not really in the business of setting up group rituals, so please don't bring a bunch of friends along for the ride. That's for your own good, mind you. Having uninvolved folks loitering around you while you attempt to reach enlightenment can cause issues. Also, we're going to be going out into the desert away from civilization. I'll bring some food and water along, of course, but well, just make sure you're in good health before we head out. Deserts can be harsh. I think that's everything.
Let me know when you're ready to head out. Yes, that was supremely unfortunate. You see the steel drums all over there? Most of those are filled with a substance we use in our enlightenment rituals to expand the mind. That is what was stolen. And one of our own was murdered in the robbery, if there was any doubt regarding the moral character of the thief. But I'm truly worried because the substance is not to be used for recreation. We use it to open our minds to the astral secrets of the universe. There is preparation and ceremony before a small dosage is administered in a safe and controlled environment. This isn't that. Some murderer has 50-odd gallons of a substance that he has no understanding of. And if he decided to try some for himself, I truly don't know what would happen if someone ingested it without knowing what it was. Yes, it would open their mind, but to what? Nothing good will come of any of this, I promise you. May the light of the stars illuminate your path.
Yeah? I'm Bowles. I'm the teacher here, which is a funny joke because there's only 2 kids in the entire cult. Oh, wait. Family, excuse me. Thankfully, Mandy turned 15 not too long ago, and she decided that's the age where she can stop attending. That Christ, she was obnoxious as hell. Now, if Peter ever decides to run off back to Caesar's loving embrace, maybe I can get back to day drinking. Good lord. He's fine. He supports me getting drunk all day, and lets me do my job however I want, but he ain't no magical religious prophet. He's just a charismatic guy that happens to advocate a life full of instant gratification and hedonism. And surprise, surprise, people find it compelling. If it weren't for Ophelia whispering in his ear, this would just be a friendlier than average druggy community. But no, she's got him advocating some ridiculous made up religion because she got too high one night and believed the sky was talking to her. Bah! I'm not really much for praying in the first place, when we're talking about religions that have lasted thousands of years. A religion based on tripping balls and misinterpreting stupid astrology nonsense? Come on now, I'm an educator, goddammit. As to why I'm here? Hell, I got nowhere else to be. I get paid a bit to do my thing, and better yet, I can drink all day and nobody cares. I was a teacher in Shady Sands. 12 goddamn years I worked there. Nobody has anything bad to say about me. No complaints at all. But one time I show up to work drunk and fire a pistol into the ceiling, and suddenly I'm a danger to society, and I need to be put away. Well, I left before that could happen. I hopped on the first caravan heading east, and I stuck around Vegas. I spent about a year living on the streets and drinking. Then I run into John and we get to talking, and he invites me to come with him here. I get to have my old job back, sort of, and nobody cares if I spend all day getting hammered at work. Bad news is, the student body here sucks ass. These are leftovers from some battle between the NCR and Legion down in the southeast. One of our wandering members stumbled across the aftermath. I think John and Ophelia were both hoping to pump his head full of an interest in hedonism or drug-assisted astrology, respectively. But they both failed. Seems like the little bastard is pretty thoroughly indoctrinated into the Legion's set of values. Meaning, of course, that he's a little prick, and every minute I spend trying to deprogram him brings me one step closer to insanity. It is my name, thank you. Oh, I don't know. She insists her name is Mandy Shadow Death, so I can't imagine how she would be a problem student. Not that I can blame her too much. She's just copying her father, who is equally as insane as she is, if not more so. Sure, Dash. Go ahead and raise your daughter to think she's the chosen one or whatever. I'm sure she'll grow up to be normal and well-adjusted. Oh, thank God. I've been telling him that for the past 6 months. Yes, Peter, the brat dressed as the legionary. I've tried all year to get him to stop with the Caesar worship, and nothing's worked. I give up. I know the followers of the apocalypse are looking to take in some kids that have been left orphaned by the war. Peter fits the way I see it. So go see if the missionaries will be willing to take the kid off my hands. They shouldn't be too hard to find, just check the refugee places. Thanks, really. I'm getting sick of dealing with this kid, goddamn.
Kaisar will have you crucified for keeping me here.
Roger that.
All right. I like the sound of that. closer. This one got messy.
This will get bloody. I do this for a living, you know.
Exchange.
You breathed your last.
Astral greetings, friend. Oh, you did? You did! Astral blessings upon you, friend. Let's see what the stars have shared with us today. This appears to be Portuguese. I don't know how to read this. Well, I'll just keep this in the closet for now. Maybe someday a linguist will join us. Or a Brazilian. Well, moving on. As is customary, those who perform noble tasks for the betterment of our family are rewarded for their service. Perhaps this? It was a cherished heirloom of one of our early members. It was passed from father to son for generations until finally it was his. He said he was going to pass it on to his own firstborn son, but he got drunk and tried to fistfight a deathclaw, and I think he may have died a virgin. Here you go. Do try and avoid cutting yourself. This one is quite a bit sharper than the cheap swords they sell at curio stands.